In this track, you will learn how to handle Part 3 of the meet and greet routine. Part 3 deals with the politeness that you should show to your guests. For example, after you take care of the initial meeting and greeting, you should be polite and find out whether your partner needs to use the toilet before you continue. Keep in mind that your guest probably has just completed a long flight or drive, and many native English speakers might be embarrassed to ask you where the restroom is. To find out whether your partner needs to use the toilet, you should ask, "Would you like to freshen up before we get started?" Your partner will probably answer with either, "Yes, that sounds like a good idea," or, "No thank you, I'm fine." If he needs to use the restroom, simply point the way and wait where you are until he comes back. However, if the way is too difficult for him to find alone, you should escort him until the restroom door is in sight. When the door is in sight, wait where you are, because it might be embarrassing for him if you wait right outside of the door. Then, when your partner is finished, or if he answers, "No thank you, I'm fine," you can escort him to wherever the meeting will be. To do that, you simply ask, "Shall we?" And at the same time, motion with your hand in the direction that you want to go in. Your partner will answer with, "Sure," and he will follow you. When you get to the meeting area, your office, the conference room, or whatever, you should pull out a chair for your guest. He will probably say, "Thanks," and you can answer with, "Sure." In this case, pulling out a chair is a small thing, so saying "sure" is the best way to answer his thanks. Now, let's do a short exercise. In this exercise, you will practice Part 3 of the meet and greet routine. Give your answers at the sound of the beep. Are you ready? Begin. Find out whether your partner needs to use the toilet and then escort him to the meeting area. You ask, "Would you like to freshen up before we get started?" He answers, "No thank you, I'm fine." "Good, shall we?" He answers, "Sure." You walk into the conference room and pull out a chair for him. He says, "Thanks." "Sure." Find out whether your partner needs to use the toilet and then escort him to the meeting area. You ask, "Would you like to freshen up before we get started?" He answers, "Yes, that sounds like a good idea." You point to or explain how to get to the restroom, or, if necessary, you take him there and wait a few meters away from the door, and when he is finished, you ask, "Good, shall we?" He answers, "Sure." You walk into the conference room and pull out a chair for him. He says, "Thanks." "Sure." Good job!